Good afternoon to my Facebook family and also to my Twitter audience, the YouTube audience and also Instagram audience. This is me, Jason Gregory. I'm coming at you again from the UK with another power walk. It's a bit of a grey afternoon here in the UK. Slightly raining a little bit, but it's all good. It's a Monday, the start of a working week. Another opportunity for us to add value to people, another opportunity for us to be better by Friday than we are today. In other words, it's another opportunity for growth. It's amazing, the weeks come and the weeks go, and we have the option to make the weeks count, or we can have the option just to plod along and not really do that much. Hey Elroy, good to see you on. Long time no see. But guys, today is a day of choice. Today is a day of decision. Today is a day of deciding whether or not you are going to make it count or not. And so guys, as you come on, let me know. Hey, who's that? Yolanda, welcome on. As you come on, let me know where you're dialing in from. If you're from the UK, let me know. If you're from the US or any other international country, let me know. Also, if you are new to the live, let me know as well. Put new in the comments. So I like to give shout outs to all those guys that are new to my power walks. Really want to appreciate you guys. But guys, I'm going to talk about a quick topic. I'm going to try not get bitten by all these people that are walking their dogs today. I can see one dog looking at me quite precariously, but it's all good. But as you read in the description, I said remove the blockages from your future. So what does that mean? What does it mean to actually remove blockages from your future? All of us have got things that we want to achieve in life. That was a pit bull, I think. All of us have got things that we want to achieve in life, but sometimes there are blockages there that stop us. So like I said, this week is a week of choices, a week of change, a week of challenge, a week of development. But yet we can still let our choices be blockages from moving us to where we need to go. And so we have to learn how to remove those blockages from us so that we can move forward with strength and we can achieve the things that we want to achieve. And those blockages can come in many forms, yeah? They can come in the forms of people. They can come in the forms of yourself, negative self-talk. They can come in the form of situations that you're in. All kinds of things can act like blockages. So we have to remove them, because let me give you a picture. Imagine you're going down the road, you've got in your car, you've decided that you're going to a destination, and you go down this road and all of a sudden there is an obstacle in the middle of the road that your car is not going to be able to drive around, so you're going to have to get out and move it. If you are focused on going to your destination, sorry about that, I tried to read your name, I'm trying to interact, I'm no good at that, but I'm trying to get better. But if you're focused on your destination, then you're going to get out the car and you're going to remove that blockage from out of the way so that you can continue to move forward. You're not going to look at the blockage and then say to yourself, okay, well, there's something in the way, so I might as well just turn back and forget it. No, because you're focused on going somewhere. And that's what happens, guys, in our lives. Sometimes things come our way, and instead of us moving the blockages out the way, we turn around and we retreat backwards. Guys, that is not the way to live. That is not the way to be successful. That is not the way to impact lives. That is not the way to change. That is not the way to move to destiny. We have to be willing to get out of the car and move the blockages. Yeah, so what are some of those blockages? Like I said, it could be negative self-talk. So you could talk yourself out of your success. And a lot of times people do that because of many different reasons. Maybe they feel that they don't deserve success for whatever reason. Maybe they feel they're not good enough to get success. Or maybe they feel that they're so busy focusing what other people think of them that they forget that they are their own individuals in their own right, with their own destiny that they can move forward to try and get. So we have to get over that. We have to affirm ourselves. We have to be able to look at the man in the mirror or the woman in the mirror and say, you are going to be successful. You do deserve success. You are willing to do what it takes to learn what you need to learn to get yourself to the next level. And affirm yourself. Affirmation is so important. Yeah, it's like you putting the positiveness back into yourself so it may counteract any negative that have been spoken into your life during that day. Has somebody ever said to you that you're not good enough? Or has somebody ever said to you that may happen to somebody else and not you? Yeah? If somebody has said that to you, then you look at yourself in the mirror and say, no, it will happen to me. It can happen to me, and I deserve this to happen for me. Affirm yourself, because if you don't affirm yourself and you're looking for other people to affirm you, what happens if they don't? Does that mean you don't do anything? Sometimes we have to encourage ourselves. Sometimes we have to reach within ourselves and say, get up out of that pity party that you're in and go and move forward with strength. Because sometimes we can believe all the rubbish around us so much that we start retreating into ourselves instead of moving forward. And that blockage stops us. So we can stand in our own way. We need to get out of our own way so that we can go and do the things that we need to do. That's another thing. The other thing is people can be blockages. I mean, yes, people speak into our lives and we can either take it on board or leave it. But then you can have some other people that can really go out of their way to hold you back. But guys, this is when you really have to really understand what it is that you want, why you're doing what you're doing, and what you are prepared to do to make it happen. So you're not going to let people stop you. How many of you have ever worked somewhere and had a difficult boss? Yeah? or some difficult work colleagues? Or maybe a supervisor who wanted to hold you back because obviously if you get better than them, you're kind of putting their position in jeopardy. Yeah, so there are some people that can actually come alongside to stop you as well. Again, you can't let them stand in your way. Yeah, you know what you want. You know what you want to achieve. They may try to stand in your way, but guess what? Like I said last week, you're a day one person. And day one people don't let other people dictate to them. Day one people go after their destiny for themselves. And if you guys don't understand what I'm talking about when I talk about day one person, go back into my timeline from last week and watch the live that I did when I spoke about day one people. Yeah, be a day one person. I'm calling all my day one people out now to stand up and rise and be counted and to go after the things that you want to do. Move the blockages out your way today. This whole week is going to be different for you. Why? Because you're going to look at yourself differently. Because you're going to see yourself bigger than the obstacles. You're going to see yourself bigger than the challenges. If you do that, guys, you will change completely. Another blockage that can stand in our way is the unwillingness to change. You know that some people are so set in their ways that they hold themselves back. Seriously, they're so set in their ways. If I look at what I do in the home-based business industry, traditionally, there are people who build home-based businesses. They normally do, I call it the belly-to-belly stuff, the offline stuff, when you go and you speak to somebody, you connect them to your upline via a freeway call and you do all those connections, which are good. But you see, we're in 2018. And in 2018, there are so many different ways in which you can connect with people. You don't have to go and stand at the supermarket, yeah, and try to harass somebody who's doing their shopping. Yeah, you don't have to go to give out your business cards at funerals and all that kind of crazy stuff. There is so many different ways to connect with people, especially through social media and places like this. But there are some people, they just are so stuck in their ways. They see anything different from what they used to do as something that is, no, don't touch that. So you got some people who are learning different ways of connecting with people. And actually, when they connect with those people, they then bring those people into the tried and tested systems that they use, because those systems are designed to really build and develop those relationships. But you have to learn how to get in front of people. But there are some people that are so set in their ways, they won't even begin to try and learn. And so that is a blockage for growth as well. Yeah, you talk to some people about, using technology, it's like you swore at them. Why? It's just another means. I mean, think about it. I'm doing a live with you today. You're with me on a power walk. I couldn't have done this 10 years ago, 15, 20 years ago, because the technology wasn't there. But the fact of the matter is, the technology is there today. And so we have to be able to develop and roll with the new developments and utilize what is happening for what we're trying to do. So those people who are afraid of change are going to let that fear be blockages in their basic success. So we have to understand, we have to remove all these blockages. Some people use a blockage of, they may have been introduced to different things in the past that didn't work, so then they don't even look at anything else for the future. That's a blockage, because when you throw the baby out with the bathwater, you literally stop yourself from doing something that could have literally impacted your life and the life of other people. Why? Because of a bad experience. A bad experience in the past should not stop you from going after opportunity in the future, because you can't take away from the past, but you can affect the future by what you do today. And I'm so sick and tired of speaking to people. When you show them something, it's not just me, you guys who are probably building a home-based business can relate to what I'm saying. When you talk to somebody about what you're doing and they say, oh, somebody tried something like that in the past, or I know somebody who did something similar in the past. Something similar in the past. We are all individual. So let me ask you this question. If you had a bad experience with a bank, in the UK, we've got many different banks. We've got Barclays, we've got Lloyds, we've got TSB, we've got all these banks. So let's say you had a bad experience with Lloyds Bank. Are you going to say, I am not going to use any other bank no more because of my experience with Lloyds or TSB? That would be crazy if you think about it like that. But so many people say, I'm not going to do another opportunity because I had a bad experience with that opportunity. Guys, if you do your due diligence and if you do your research, and then if you're happy with the core values of the opportunity and the people behind the opportunity and the product or the service that you're doing, then nothing will stop you from being successful other than you. And if you are stopping yourself from being successful, guess what? It's a blockage. So we have to remove the blockages, because if we don't remove the blockages, we stand in the way of our destiny. You don't know the lives you're going to impact if you took up an opportunity. You don't know who you're going to inspire by being successful in what you're doing, because they're watching you. You don't know these things. We have a responsibility to be the best we can be in whatever we're doing. Forget about opportunity. You may not be entrepreneurial in your mindset, but you may be focused in the job that you're doing, and you want to be the best employee in your company. Then go after it. Climb that corporate ladder. Yeah. Deliver on those projects better than anybody else. Yeah. Deliver the activities that you need to do so that your bosses look at you and they understand that when they give you a task to do, not only are you going to complete it, but you're going to go over and above what is necessary. So they always call on you. Your name means more than somebody else who's just going to do the bare minimum. You notice day two people, they only do the bare minimum. They only do the bare minimum, whereas a day one person will go above and beyond what is necessary or what is needed. So guys, let's remove these blockages. It's Monday. It's another week where we can actually go out and do some really good things. So let's remove the blockages and let's go out and make it happen. Yeah, come Friday, we should look back at the week and we should say, you know something, if I was to employ myself, then I would pay myself a bonus because of the work that I did this week. Yeah, we need to be honest with ourselves. But then come Friday, if you don't do what you're supposed to do, then be honest with yourself and say, listen, if I was to employ myself based on what I'd done this week, I would fire myself. Yeah, but then hire yourself again and go make it a better week next week or the week after. Guys, we have a responsibility, not just to ourselves, but to the people that we're going to have an impact on as we're doing what we're doing. So guys, this is my little power walk topic for today. I am always looking for day one people, like I said. And so if you're a day one person, and if you're looking for something to do that is going to give you a sense of value, if you're not doing something already, and if you want to know what I do, let me know, guys. I want to meet you. I want to meet you not just on the live, I want to meet you on an audio chat, on a phone call, whatever, so I can share with you what I do and you can see whether or not it hits your core values or not. Yeah, so if you are a day one person, I'm looking to link arms with day one people all day. This is going to be my mantra from now on. I'm looking for day one people to link arms with and go and find other day one people. So if that is you, let me know in the comments. We can talk on a private message or whatever, and we can take it from there. So I am going to go and let you guys go now and enjoy the rest of your afternoon. I'm going to go and pick up my kids, do the daddy thing, the school run thing. But always a pleasure. I really appreciate you guys that have come and joined me on the live. For all my replay people that are going to join me, I really appreciate all you guys as well. So put a 1 in the comments if you were with me live. Put a 2 in the comments if you were with me on the replay. And I will speak to you guys again on another power walk at some point this week. So take care. God bless. Bye-bye.